Hello students, how are you all? Hope you all are doing good. Totally we have completed 3 chapters. Today we are going to start with our new chapter, that is fourth chapter, ethics and safety measures in computing. Are you all ready to learn the new chapter? Yes. Today we are going to learn about ethics and safety measures in computing, ethics in computing, internet ethics, unethical practices, plagiarism, cyberbullying, and identity theft. First, we are going to learn about ethics and safety measures in computing. Computers and the internet are collectively used as a communication tool all over the world. There is a big pool of information available on the internet. You can access this information anytime. Many people consider it as a blessing and make the most of it, whereas some people use it as a tool to harm others. Even while communicating over the internet, any wrong action or comment may give a bad social image to a person. If someone have tagged or text messages using messenger or Instagram or any social media, that can create a bad social image to a person if you harm others or did any wrong action to them using a internet. Okay, now we are going to read the 5 cases. You are going to find out which of these show a wrong action and which of these shows a right action. Shall we start? Okay. First, Ravi has just completed a presentation on computer ethics. Rahul copies Ravi's presentation and presents it as his own. Here, two persons, one is Ravi and another one is Rahul. First, Ravi has completed the presentation on the topic computer ethics, okay? And Rahul copies the Ravi's presentation and present it as his own. This is wrong action or right action? Yes, very good. This is wrong action. We are not supposed to copy another person's presentations. Okay, this is wrong action. And second case, Manish is given the task of designing a banner for his school's annual festival. He copies a design from the website of a famous company and presents it as his own. Here, Manish asked to design a banner for his school's annual festival. But what he did? He copies a design from the website of a famous company and presents it as his own. This is right or wrong action? Yes, this is wrong action. Very good. Next, third one. Ali buys a game CD from the market. He makes several copies of the CD and sells them to his friends for 10 rupees per copy. This is right or wrong? Yes, this is also wrong action. Because if we buy any CD from the market, we are supposed to use the CD. But we are not supposed to make a copy of that CD and we are not supposed to sell that to our friends or other persons, right? This is wrong action. And fourth one, Anu receives an email from an unknown source. Alok advises her not to open the email and to delete it. This is right or wrong action? Yes, this is right, because we are not supposed to open the mail from unknown source and we have to delete that mail without clicking on that, right? So it is right action. And fifth one, Tina finds Preeti's email password and uses it to open Preeti's mailbox without a permission. This is right or wrong? Yes, this is also wrong action, because we are not supposed to use another person's password and we are not supposed to open another person's mailbox without the permission of them, right? So here in this case 1, 2, 3 and 5 may have been aware that what they were doing was wrong. However, they chose to do wrong things and display unethical behavior. Ethics are concerned with distinguishing between right and wrong actions. As the use of computers is increasing in your day-to-day life, it becomes essential that you follow some rules while using them. Now we are going to learn about ethics in computing. Computer ethics deals with the rules and practices that you should follow while working on computers. It is important for everyone to know these rules to prevent fraud and crime related to the users of computers. There are 10 rules commonly referred to as the 10 commandments that are defined by the Computer Ethics Institute located in Washington. Now we are going to learn that 10 commandments. First, you shall not use a computer to harm others. You shall not interfere with other people's computer work. You shall not snoop around in other people's computer files. You shall not use a computer to steal. You shall not supposed to use to bear false witness. You shall not copy or use proprietary software for which you have not paid. You shall not use other people's computer resources without authorization or proper compensation. You shall not appropriate other people's intellectual output. You shall think about the social consequences of the program you are writing or the system you are designing. You shall always use a computer in ways that ensure consideration and respect for your fellow humans. These are all the 10 commandments. What is the first commandment? You shall not use a computer to harm others people, right? We have to use the computer for our own purpose, for our use, and we are not supposed to harm others using a computer. And the second one, we shall not interfere with other people's computer work. We are not supposed to disturb them using a internet, using a computer. And next, third, you shall not snoop around in other people's computer files. We are not supposed to use other people's computer files. And fourth one, you shall not use a computer to steal. Some of them were stealing our personal information using the internet, using a computer, like our bank account and our personal information, right? So we are not supposed to steal using a computer. And you shall not use a computer to be a false witness. And sixth one, you shall not copy or use proprietary software for which you are not paid. We have to use the proper software which we buy. Okay? We are not supposed to use any software which we not have payment. And seventh one, we shall not use other people's computer resources without the authorization or proper compensation. And eighth one, you shall not appropriate other people's intellectual output. We are not supposed to use any other person's output. And ninth one, we shall think about the social consequences of the program we are writing or the system we are designing. If we want to create any application, or if we want to write a program, or we want to design any application, we have to first think about the social consequence of that program or of that application, and then we have to design or write the program. And the last 10th commandment was, you shall always use a computer in ways that ensure consideration and respect for your fellow humans. Okay, these are all the 10 commandments. Next, we are going to learn about internet ethics. The internet has become an important part of life. It is used to search for information, to send and receive email, to chat with people, to buy things, and to write blogs. Internet ethics are defined as the good values and practices that you should follow while using the internet. The Internet Architecture Board has provided a list of activities on the internet it considered as unethical practices. First, compromising the privacy of the user, putting the data of a computer in danger, wasting the efforts of other people, and spreading viruses and other harmful programs to disrupt the functioning of the internet, and gaining unauthorized access to the passwords of email accounts and to websites. These are all the list of activities on the internet it considered as ethics that is provided by the Internet Architecture Board. What are all the things? Compromising the privacy of the user, putting the data of a computer in danger, wasting the efforts of other people, spreading viruses and other harmful programs to disrupt the functioning of the internet, gaining unauthorized access to the passwords of the email accounts and to websites. These are all the list of activities. And now we are going to learn about unethical practices. Practices are considered as unethical for users of the internet. These unethical practices are termed as cyber crime. What is meant by cyber crime? We know about cyber and we also know about crime. Now, cyber crime is defined as an unlawful and punishable act committed using computers and internet. People commit such acts with the intention of harming a person, a group of people, and even world at large. Two common examples of cybercrime are stealing someone's personal or bank details and infecting computers linked to the internet with a virus. Plagiarism, cyberbullying, identity theft, phishing, farming, hacking, and so on are some common types of cybercrime. Today we are going to learn about plagiarism, cyberbullying, and identity theft. These three topics today we are going to learn. First is a plagiarism. People have access to a vast amount of information on the internet. Some of them use another person's ideas or work and pretend that it is their own. This act is called plagiarism. Plagiarism is the most common type of unethical practices done on the internet. You can avoid plagiarism by rephrasing the original content and idea in your own words and by giving the reference of the content at the end of your work. What is meant by plagiarism? Is people who have access to a vast amount of information on the internet, some of them use another person's ideas. If we have given you a competition in such topic, you have to present it as in your own. You are not supposed to copy your friend's ideas, right? If you did like that, then it is called plagiarism. And next, cyberbullying. Harassing, threatening, or embarrassing anyone on the internet is known as cyberbullying. The people who perform cyberbullying are called cyberbullies. I repeat, the people who perform cyberbullying are called cyberbullies. Cyberbullies uses cell phones, instant messaging, email chat rooms, or social networking websites to harass other people. You can prevent cyberbullying by educating yourself and logging out of your accounts properly while using the internet. What does mean by cyberbullying? If we leave our personal informations or if we leave our account without sign out or logging out while using the internet, then some persons will, what they can do, some persons will steal our personal informations and they will harass our priorities, right? These are called cyber bullying. The people who perform cyberbullying are called cyber bullies. And last, identity theft. This is one of the most common forms of cyber crime. Here, people use the internet to steal someone's personal information. The information they steal could include the date of birth, phone number, credit card number, PIN of debit or credit card number, Aadhaar card number, and passwords. The stolen information is then used for personal gain, such as obtaining a new mobile connection for online shopping and for accessing bank accounts. You can prevent identity theft by securing your network using a firewall and anti-malware software, using strong passwords, changing your passwords frequently, and saving your data on the storage devices carefully. What does mean by identity? We all are belongs to India. For that we have the identity of Aadhaar card, and our my date of birth is my identity, and my credit card number, bank accounts, that all belongs to myself only. If some persons steal my informations that regarding using a date of birth, using my bank accounts, or using my Aadhaar card numbers, what are all the identity of mine that is used by others are called identity theft, right? We have to prevent our identity theft by securing our network using a firewall or anti-malware software. We have to use a strong passwords, and we have to change our passwords frequently, and we have to saving our data on the storage devices carefully, right? These are the topics we have covered today, and other topics in unethical practices we will learn in the next session. Thank you all. Let's see in the next session.